seat right in front of Burkhead. Both men find themselves overcome with emotion. Virgie, arriving late, also takes a front row seat on the opposite side of the church. Photos of Anna are placed prominently, one of her looking like her idol, Marilyn Monroe, the other of her with her beloved son, Daniel. I'm a few rows back near the producers from Entertainment Tonight. Attorney Ron Rail sits next to Howard. Burkhead sits with his lawyer, Deborah Opry. When Anna's casket is carried in under the protective gaze of bodyguard Mo, the mourners turn to greet her. Howard can't contain himself and leans forward to touch his beloved as she passes near him. Larry also leans forward toward the casket.
The Lord give it, and the Lord take it away.
Then it's Howard's time to speak his last farewell to the woman he loved so dearly.
The truth. There's only one truth. It's not what people say in court. Even if those people are your blood relatives, I know the truth about Anna.
Howard's touching tribute left Anna's closest friends in tears. In the front pew, her former assistant, Kim Waller, and her stylists, Paula Tu and Patrick Simpson, all of them wearing ribbons in pale pink and black, Anna's two favorite colors.
The church choir tried to lift the spirits of those in attendance, and one of the ministers presiding offered words of healing.
Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. You believed in me, though he died, yet shall he live.
When trouble surrounds, when evil comes.
The emotion was thick when country star Joe Nichols, one of Anna's favorite singers, performed the song made famous by Dolly Parton, Wings of a Dove.
Your sins
Well, it's an honor that somebody thought highly of our music enough to be here for the send-off, you know, for the farewell, and you know, it's a privilege.
on the wings of snow white. He sends his sweet love.
It's gonna be a tough day for everybody, and you know, we're here to do a couple of songs for her and for the people that gathered around, you know, and we'll do a little part, try maybe to heal some people today with music.
Yes, he sends
Coming up,
But it was wrong for people to portray Anna the way that they did.
more from Howard's eulogy, his bitterness,
I don't care what their motives were.
and his sorrow as he remembers the woman he loved.
I promise you, I will come home to you again, both you and Daniel.
Plus, did Anna hide a secret illness?
Was this Anna's deepest, darkest secret?
Yes, it was.
Then Anna and Danny Lynn, the touching moments between a mother and child.
That's when the funeral of Anna Nicole, an Entertainment Tonight exclusive, continues. And tonight, our Anna Nicole Smith funeral exclusive continues.
Goodbye, my baby boy.
Only our cameras can bring you Anna's estranged mother in tears, reliving Anna's childhood as she tries one last time to stop the funeral. Why Larry Burkhead didn't cry during his eulogy.
I'm usually not good at this kind of stuff.
Then, on Tuesday, the emotional farewell as Anna's casket is lowered into the ground. Under the burial tents as Anna is finally laid to rest next to Daniel. Don't just hear the story, be part of it. The Funeral of Anna Nicole Smith, exclusively on Entertainment Tonight.
No one knew exactly what Howard K. Stern would say at the lectern as he took center stage to eulogize the woman he loved. But few would have predicted he would use the occasion to lash out at those who tried to prevent Anna from being buried in the Bahamas.
There's only one truth. Truth is what you live, what you touch, what you feel, what you see with your own eyes. It's what you observe. It's what you experience yourself. That's the truth. That's the only truth. I know the truth about Anna. And she knows the truth about me.
Howard went on the attack against all those whom he felt defamed his beloved Anna Nicole.
We were together almost every day for years. It doesn't matter what your estranged family says. It doesn't matter what lawyers say. It doesn't even matter what a judge says. It doesn't matter what the media says. We lived it. We know the truth.
Mourners hung on Howard's every word, sharing his obvious pain and anguish over his loss and what he felt were the lies told about Anna.
When Anna was alive, it was one thing. But it was wrong for people to portray Anna the way that they did after she passed away. In the courtroom, in the media, so-called family members, people who claim to be friends, lawyers, even the judge. If these people had decency or dignity or any concern for Anna or Danny Lynn, they wouldn't have done it. I don't care what their motives were. It was disrespectful, and it wasn't the truth. Not the truth that I know, not the truth that I lived. She lived her life in a fishbowl. She fought one of the richest men in the world and had to relive the death of her husband for the last 13 years, all the way to the Supreme Court. She was publicly ridiculed constantly, and Anna, she overcame everything. She was the toughest person you're ever going to meet. She was incredible. The only thing that she couldn't overcome was the death of her son. Daniel was the world to her. She wrote in Daniel's funeral program, and I quote, "You were my rock. You were the only one who could keep me solid. Why God took you away from me, I do not now understand. Perhaps someday I will. You were so young, so full of life. I wish he would have taken me instead. You were always afraid of dying, and I never believed you. And now you're gone, and I don't know how Mommy's going to make it without you. It's so hard to think of you, but I do every second. Please help me go on with your baby sister, who you love so very much for such a short time. I give God thanks for letting you see her. For that I give him thanks. But for taking you away, my heart is empty. I will come home to you."
Among the many mourners, Anna's longtime friend, Frank Rodriguez. He claims he knows what may have killed his beautiful confidant, a killer disease she kept hidden from the world. Thea Andrews has the jaw-dropping interview.
You say that Anna had a secret disease that she kept hidden from the world. What was that disease?
Lupus.
Frank Rodriguez and Anna had been pals for more than a decade. He often appeared on her show. Now Anna's still emotionally distraught confidant has come forward to talk for the first time about a secret he says Anna told him in 1990.